Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be continuing into part 2 of What If Broly Was King Vegeta's Son. If you haven't seen part 1, there is a title card where you can go check it out and see what happened in the last part. But today we'll be going into the Saiyan Saga. Will Vegeta be able to take down the Saiyan trio on his own? What will the fate of planet Earth be? What will Goku and the Z Fighters do after seeing these powerful Saiyans? Also, I own a Discord server for anyone who wants to join and talk more about Dragon Ball with me and other viewers. Maybe give us some of your own ideas of what ifs, and maybe in the future I could do them. Check in the link in the description down below. For the question of the video is from Purple Gojo. What do you think the biggest missed opportunity is in the entire Dragon Ball franchise story-wise? And in my opinion is giving other people the spotlight. The one main problem with me for Super is that it was mainly surrounding Goku and Vegeta, and it still does even in the manga. Maybe giving some spotlight to Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. I mean, I know they gave Gohan his movie, and Goten and Trunks have an arc in the Super manga, but I feel like the whole idea of Goku passing out the torch to the other Saiyans have kind of just been forgotten. I know it was the main thing in the Majin Buu saga, and originally they were going to keep him dead, but they brought him back, and that whole idea of the other Saiyans doing their own thing and protecting the planet themselves kind of just went away. And I feel like that was the biggest missed opportunity, because it could have given other people the spotlight besides Goku and Vegeta. But again, thank you for your comment. If you want to be featured in the next video, just comment down a question you would like me to answer, and maybe your comment will be picked. Without further ado, let's dive into part 2 of What If Broly Was King Vegeta's Son. Where we last left off, Vegeta challenged the trio Saiyans, as now, with the fact that he wants to best Broly, he is also gonna protect Earth from the Saiyans' tyrannical rule. The four would land at a deserted land far away from any life. Broly would ask Vegeta where did he come from, as Vegeta avoided the question, saying he is here to beat him, as he wants to prove to his father that replacing him with Broly was a mistake. Hearing this confuses Broly, and also puts a shocked face on Nappa, as now he is sure that this is King Vegeta's real son. Vegeta would explain to Broly what happened to the both of them when they were infants, on how he is King Vegeta's real firstborn, and how Broly was only taken in because he was stronger than him. Broly took this as a shock, as the more he looks at Vegeta, the more Broly's facial expression quickly changed from a confused one into an evil smirk. He laughs, saying that he is glad for what the king did, as he understood why he did it. Broly would make fun of Vegeta, saying he was replaced only because he was weak, and says once he beats him, they will destroy this planet and the one he was raised from. Hearing this, Vegeta grows angry, as he says that he will beat Broly, and once he does, all three of them would leave this planet and not return, as he would rush at Broly, and the two would begin to fight. Raditz and Nappa stood back, as they were outclassed by Vegeta. Their first clash created a huge pressure wave that moved the other two Saiyans back. At first, Broly was being pushed back as Vegeta was going all out, while Broly was holding back. Vegeta knows about Broly's true power, so he knows that he cannot mess around with him. Broly was quite impressed, as he never fought someone as strong as him. Broly begins to power up, no longer wanting to hold back, as their fight continues, but now Broly is winning the battle, but not by much. Vegeta may be weaker compared to Broly here, but he is much more of a skilled fighter with his years of training with Nail and the Namekian. So he is able to make the fight closer than what it could be, but slowly throughout time, Broly's power begins to grow more and more, and it gets harder for Vegeta to keep up with Broly in his base form. Away with the Z Fighters, they all stood there, not knowing what to do, but some others arrived at Kame House, which was Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu, as they asked what was going on, as they too also sensed the immense power levels. Goku, still a bit fearful as he holds Gohan, Krillin tries to ask what their plan would be if Vegeta loses, as even Master Roshi would be rather nervous about their current situation. Yamcha would bring up the Dragon Balls, but Roshi would notify them that Kami is now dead, as the bad Saiyans killed Piccolo on their way here, which means that Kami is now dead, as this made everyone nervous and the Dragon Balls useless. Roshi said that their only hope is that one Saiyan fighting for their planet. Goku puts Gohan down as he tells everyone that he will be going to the battlefield, as this shocks everyone, thinking that Goku has a death wish, but Goku says not to worry, as he has a plan to help out the fighter on their side. Goku would call his flying Nimbus and quickly head over to the direction of Kami's lookout. Back to the Saiyans, the fight continues to rage on, as Vegeta begins to struggle more and more, as Broly's power is rising continuously, to the point that Vegeta's more skilled fighting capability isn't enough to keep on with Broly's strength. With this, Vegeta decides to focus on his rage, trying to get the same feeling he got back when he was training with Nail, and transformed into his new transformation, for the first time. His energy and power begins to rise more and more, to where the three Saiyans stood there watching Vegeta power up. The area began to shake as a yellow aura begins to form around Vegeta, as he transforms into the false Super Saiyan form. This shocked them all with the power that he had, and began thinking if Vegeta is the legendary Super Saiyan. But Broly did not care, as he still wanted to continue the fight, but quickly he would realize that it would be a mistake, as he was being manhandled by Vegeta with his new transformation. The fight quickly changed, with Broly not standing a chance, but this is Broly, and he begins to adapt and grow stronger the more he fights with Vegeta. Vegeta would sense how Broly is getting stronger, and would try to end the fight quickly, but he is somewhat hindered with the fact that he is trying not to kill Broly. And Broly would see this, as he would use this to his advantage, and stalling the fight to the point where he would eventually catch up, being close to the power of Vegeta. And now the fight is back to equal standing. And soon, Broly is starting to beat on Vegeta, as he would lose the form, and being close to death as he is barely standing. Broly laughs, telling Vegeta that what King Vegeta did was the right thing to do, as he is clearly the stronger one out of the two. And then he began talking about how King Vegeta did what he did to Vegeta again with another Saiyan, who technically is Vegeta's younger brother. And since he was weak as well, King Vegeta sent him away, being disappointed again that the two sons he made were both weaklings. Broly began kicking Vegeta more and more, calling him weak. With hearing how his younger brother was treated the same way as him, his anger began to fuel up more and more, as now he wanted justice, not just for him, but for his brother. But he also got the sense of wanting to protect the people of this planet, and he is their only hope. However, Vegeta took too much damage, as he can barely stand. Broly would kick Vegeta, sending him flying as he charges up a Ki Blast, ready to end Vegeta, as Vegeta accepted his fate, until all four of them hears a voice above them, as it's Goku, as he yells out Solar Flare, blinding the three Saiyans. He quickly lands by Vegeta and feeds him a Senzu Bean, as this brings Vegeta back to full health, and also gives him a huge Zenkai boost with being at the brink of death, bringing his power level from 120,000 all the way to 2 million in his base. Vegeta thanks Goku and tells him to fly away, as now, with being back to full health and filled with rage, the battlefield would be a dangerous place to stay at. Goku would listen and quickly fly a good distance away, but still would be nearby where he could sense the battle. Vegeta now allows all this anger to take over, but this rage is not only for himself, but for his brother, as his heart begins to be filled with pure intentions of fighting for others than just himself, as this new sense of fighting allows him to break the barrier that hindered him from achieving the true Super Saiyan form, as this time, when he powers up, his hair flares that of a bright golden yellow hair with bright green eyes, bringing his power level all the way up to 120 million with the Super Saiyan 50 times multiplier plus a rage boost. At this point, the other Saiyans can finally see again, and are stunned to see the real Super Saiyan form, and this breaks all of their scouters. Broly just grew angry as he would rush over to Vegeta to strike him, but it did not faze him. He grabs Broly's hand and begins to slowly crush it, as he would throw him to the sky and send him crashing down. Broly would get up and continue the fight, as he would still grow stronger the longer they fought, but he was slowly starting to get exhausted, as Vegeta could sense it, but still continued to give him a beating. But Broly would not give up, as here he has the same amount of pride, if not more, than Ken and Vegeta. Vegeta begins to feel more rageful, as he started to not hold back until the point where he had Broly by the neck, ready to end his life, until both Goku and Raditz told him to stop. Raditz would bring up the fact that they came to recruit his younger brother to take out Frieza, as he is a ruthless leader that enslaved their people. Vegeta would stop and drop Broly, remembering that he promised Elder Guru that he will not kill him. Vegeta would tell Raditz how Frieza destroyed their planet, as this shocks Raditz and Nappa, as they thought it was by meteors. But Vegeta explained about the planet he was raised from, the Namekians, and the Dragon Balls. Hearing this, Goku jumps in, asking if he can use the Namekian Dragon Balls to wish back his sets of Dragon Balls, and Kami, as Vegeta said it would be a good idea. Vegeta told Raditz that he will not aid them with stopping Frieza, as he has no connections to the Saiyans, but Raditz would say that his planet may be in danger, as when they had their scouters, they did talk about the Dragon Balls with Goku, and when Vegeta arrived, he talked about planet Namek. This angers Vegeta, as he basically put his home planet in danger, and he wanted to go look for his younger brother, but now he has to focus on Frieza. Broly would get up still injured, saying that they could use his help, and after they would leave both Vegeta and Goku alone. Vegeta gives off an angry look at Broly, but he remembers everything he learned from Nail and Guru, as he gives Broly his hand, telling him that he forgives him, as he knows it wasn't his fault. Broly didn't know what to say, as he was pretty stunned, but his pride couldn't allow him to apologize just yet, as he kept quiet. Vegeta explained how he will be wished back to his planet in less than a day. Then he will use the last wish to bring them all to his planet, as they will come up with a plan. While they wait, Raditz and Goku would bond a little, and Raditz would even meet Goku's family, as Goku needed to explain to Chi-Chi, Gohan, and the other Z fighters the situation, as Nappa would tend to Broly. Vegeta would be brought back to Namek as he would explain to Guru and Nail how the planet is in danger, and now they need to bring all the Saiyans here and they would deal with the threat. Nail wasn't too sure about bringing them here, but Guru would read Vegeta's mind and learn everything, and would allow this as he believes Vegeta could keep everyone in check. The other Saiyans would be teleported to Namek with the inclusion of Goku, as the Namekians would be on guard with these newcomers. Guru would read all their minds as he would ask Nail and Vegeta to keep an eye on Broly, Nappa, and Raditz, but with Goku, he can tell that he is pure of heart. Vegeta and Nail will gather the group and explain that they would need to quickly begin training, as they don't know how much time they have until Frieza's arrival. So with the time they have, the Saiyans and Nail began their harsh training to grow stronger. And that's going to leave it up for now. Tell me how y'all think about the second part and how it did with this Saiyan saga. How much would the group grow before the arrival of Frieza on Namek? Would they be strong enough to take him down? What would the future of these fighters look like later down the line? What could have happened differently? Leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. If y'all are interested and enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be alerted whenever I post another part. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next part. See ya.